It's been nearly 4 months since an earthquake devastated Haiti, killing 230,000 people and leaving 1 million homeless. My next guest is helping to make sure America stays focused on helping Haiti rebuild. She is Cheryl Mills, Counselor and Chief of Staff for Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton. Welcome to Washington Watch.
Thank you. Very nice of you to have me.
Now, you returned from Haiti this week.
I did.
Give us a sense of what's happening on the ground there after the earthquake.
Well, a lot's been happening on the ground, and in that sense, there's a lot of reason for hope. There has been programs that have been established to ensure that everybody has access to food, and so what we've seen is about over 4 million people who have actually been able to have the access that they need to make sure that they have food. Similarly, with respect to water, we're at a place where 150% of the quality of the water is at 150% better standard than where it was before the earthquake even hit. So in that sense, it's improved. People have actually now have access to places where they have shelter. So instead of actually worrying about where they're going to be, they are in tents and other shelter structures. And so in that sense, we also have managed to take care of the needs of about 1.5 million people who have needed shelter. But all that said, there's still an enormous amount to do, and I think you have that sense when you're there, both the sense of that the Haitian people have pulled together, that they are stepping through how to rebuild their lives, but they are also looking for what is going to be the next stage, what's going to be the next phase, and how can I ensure that as we get there, the needs of my family, of my children, and of the things that I most want to have for my future are addressed.
You clearly had issues before the earthquake hit in terms of economic development, in terms of housing, poverty, all of those different things. Is it really going to require a Marshall Plan type, plan of action, if you will, that looks at holistically how to deal with this country from the economy, from living standards, to housing, to jobs, to food, all that sort of stuff? Because frankly, you have an opportunity to rebuild a nation.
Yes, and I think that's one of the things that the government and people of Haiti are focused on. They put forward a plan in March that articulated how to think about the redevelopment, not just of Port-au-Prince, which was devastated by the earthquake and some of its surrounding communities, but a plan for all of Haiti. How do we think about developing some of the other regions so that that isn't actually a pull, where there are jobs and schools and communities where folks could actually decide that they are going to relocate to on a permanent basis, so we decongest Port-au-Prince. And I think that was very smart. I think it was smart for the people of Haiti and the government of Haiti to say, let's not look at this as a moment to rebuild what was there. Let's use this as a platform for seeing a fundamentally different Haiti, and that's what they're stepping through.
You also have, on the Haitian side, this sort of discourse as it relates to folks wanting direct aid as opposed to non-governmental organizations, but you also have an issue of trust to make sure that the millions and billions going through actually put to use, and it's not, frankly, taken away via corruption.
You put your finger on a very important issue, and that's the issue of transparency. The reality is, in Haiti, there has been a long history of both donors and the government of Haiti not always being as transparent about where the resources are going, how those resources are being organized to ensure they're actually changing people's lives and that they're actually making a difference as opposed to just going in. And so part of the commitment that was made not only by the government of Haiti, but also by all the donors who are participating in and seeking to support Haiti's rebuilding of its own future is, how do we make sure everything we do is transparent? One of the ways that we are seeking to do that as a collective community is that the Haitian Parliament passed and President Preval signed into law a development authority. It's called the Interim Haitian Reconstruction Authority. The purpose of it is to oversee the planning and the coordination and the implementation of the redevelopment of Haiti. But one of its key responsibilities will be an Office of Public Transparency and Accountability to say everything that they're doing, where every dollar is going, and how that is or is not transforming people's lives. And I think that's going to be really important.
A lot of Americans have given money, they've given resources, time as well. But what else are you asking of the American people to do? Because this is going to be a long process.
Well, I do think one of the most incredible things about being an American is the pride that we should feel in the fact that more than 50% of Americans have given to Haiti. That's an enormous gift in so many ways, both of our commitment and of our willingness to actually help others that are in need. I think there is always an enduring need for additional resources because it was a devastating earthquake. It eliminated 50% of their GDP. We can't begin to imagine that. In addition to the resources that they need, lots of people here have technical skills. We're getting ready to enter the phase where where there is going to be an all call for people who have technical skills who can help in the rebuilding of Haiti. To the extent people have the luxury or the will to be able to say, I'm going to take a period of my life, set it aside, and be able to go down and provide support in Haiti, we're getting to a place where people will be able to embrace that support in an effective way.
We certainly plan on continuing to stay on top of this because, again, this show's all about benchmarks, how are we progressing, not the huge announcements, and making sure that we are on track to doing better. Well, Cheryl, we certainly appreciate it.
I'm glad you're doing that, and I hope I have an opportunity to come back and speak again about our progress or what we aren't doing yet.
Let us know.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.